I'm Monique Sorgen, and today I'm going to be reading from my book, How Long You Should Wait to Have Sex, a novel.
Oh no, I wake up thinking. I have to pee. And not just a little bit. I have to go bad. Not enough time to do any recon. I'll have to use the bathroom that I see. That's what I get for holding it in so long. But I only held it in hopes that it would go away and I wouldn't have to deal with this bathroom situation at all. I know I seemed fine with it before, but now I'm realizing that was just the passion talking. Right now, nature is calling. He looks like he's sleeping pretty soundly. Maybe he won't wake up. I get out of bed, keeping one eye on him in hopes of finding out how sound of a sleeper he is. He doesn't budge. That's a relief. I sneak around the bed to the bathroom I sneak around the bed to the bathroom, and for the first time I am grateful for the lack of a door because at least it won't wake him up with the creaking as I try to hide my animalistic needs from his perception of me despite the lack of a door standing between us. I should take some precautions in case he wakes up. Think fast, Sam. You want to ensure that you make it to the toilet on time with or without precautions. I know. I'll grab a towel, and if he looks over my way while I'm in the act, I'll hold it up like a curtain between us. I grab a towel and quickly make it to the toilet, almost instantly unleashing my flow, which has been held significantly too long. Suddenly, he turns toward me. I can't stop now. I hold up the towel, covering my naked body and revealing only my eyes, which pop out from above it. Without opening his eyes, he seems as if he felt somehow comforted by the sound. He looks like a young boy whose mother has just wrapped a warm, cozy blanket around him, luring his nightmares into dreams of sunshine and unicorns. What is it about this sound that he finds so comforting? Now I'm starting to think that this no door thing goes into some deeper part of his psychology. Then again, who am I to judge? I have such a deep compulsion for fixing problems that I planned a party to meet the love of my life and then only spoke to one person all night. I guess we all have weird quirks. The awkward act is finally complete. I can relax now, knowing that I won't have to do it again until we're well out of the bedroom. I made it. I also make a mental note not to drink anything until I'm about to go to my house where there are doors on the bathrooms. I go back to bed and sleep as soundly as if I were John listening to the sound of someone peeing in a nearby room. In the morning, I am awoken by the touch of John's hand sliding around me to pull me closer into his spoon. Not to take anything away from the sex, but this feeling of a strong, caring man wrapped lovingly around me is almost more orgasmic than anything we did last night. He runs his fingers down the back of my head, combing my hair gently with them, as he obviously tries to get my attention. I guess sleeping time is over. As much as I would like to stay cuddled up like this all day, I decide that it would be rude not to answer his call. So I turn over to face his still unending smile. When he sees me, his expression becomes slightly more examinatory. He seems to be dissecting the details of my face in his mind, as if he doesn't quite recognize them or is trying to remember them for later. "Happy birthday, Samantha," he says sincerely before kissing me softly on the mouth. To which I reply, "Yes, it is." I am not going to be subtle about my feelings now. We're in this. He knows it. I know it. This is happening. And I want him to know that he has nothing to fear. "You know something?" he continues. "That was my first time since my wife." I'm not sure how I feel about knowing that. Really? I, I mean, I'm glad that he feels he can be honest with me, but it also seems like the kind of thing you just don't tell someone, or at least not this soon. And why did I get to do the honors? I guess I hadn't met anyone that I liked enough until now. Good answer. I'm more flattered than I'd like to admit, so rather than admitting it, for once I get myself to shut up by occupying my mouth. I grab his face and pull him into mine for a kiss. This is a kiss that says, thank you for that. But it's also a kiss that says, I'm ready to go again. I guess he didn't get the message because when he comes up for air, he asks me if I want a cup of coffee. Oh, are we getting up now? I try to sound casual about it. No, if you're tired, you should stay in bed. I can even bring you breakfast in bed if you want. After all, it is your birthday. I want it to be special for you. Unfortunately for me, though, I don't get a lot of days off, so I have a bunch of errands and other boring stuff I have to get done today. I try to figure out what to do. Birthday breakfast in bed is tempting, but if he only gets one day to take care of his shit, I should probably get out of his hair. I decide to get up. I'd better get going. I have a lot of sleeping to catch up on today if I'm going to be any fun celebrating tonight. Oh, what are you doing to celebrate? No idea. Lacey is in charge of planning it. My only goal is to not have to lift a finger. Aside from that, I told her that I don't care if we stay in, go out, or jump off a tall building. Well, I hope you don't jump off a tall building, he laughs. I might miss you. Aw. Whatever we do, you're welcome to join us. It's not going to be anything fancy, just a couple of girls on the town who may or may not be contemplating suicide. Sounds fun, he agrees, his habitual chuckle returning. Hey, at least if you're with us, you can jump off the building too, and then you won't have to miss me. Your offer just gets more and more appealing, we laugh. Why don't you give me your number and I'll call you if I get all my stuff done? And that's when I realize that I'm already in so deep with this guy, and he doesn't even have my phone number. Things happen so fast when they happen. Life is so unexpected, even when you plan it to a T like I have. I put my number in his phone and press call. Now I can prove that he called me after sex. I am a winner. In a dorky loserish kind of way. But at least I get the joke, so that's one of us. I pick up. Hello? Still me talking on the other phone. Hi, Sam. It's John. I was just calling to tell you how awesome you are. He laughs, but he's shaking his head, at the same time implying that I may be a little strange, so I decide to wrap it up. Talking into my own phone. Message received loud and clear. I'll see you later. I hang up my phone and then his. He's laughing at me a bit, and despite knowing that I should feel humiliated right now, I only become moderately embarrassed because I know he appreciates my sense of humor and he appreciates me. Well, I'd better let you get to your things. I get out of bed and put last night's dirty party dress back on for a second time. Do you want me to give you a ride home? He asks, like a true gentleman. Yes, I would like that, but I'd rather get your stuff done so that you can be available later on to hang out for my birthday, which is why I'm going to take a taxi. You sure? I've told you my preference. Now get to work running your errands, and just call me when you're done if you want to know what we're doing. I leave without fanfare, noticing that his house is even more beautiful by day than it is romantic by night, and I look forward to the prospect of seeing him very soon. When I step outside, the sun is shining, the sky is blue, and for San Francisco, there's not even that much wind. It's my birthday. I've got no plans except sleeping and enjoying myself, so I decide to walk. My place isn't that close to his, but San Francisco isn't that big. Plus, I'm on top of a hill in Alamo Square with amazing views of the city, and what better way to take it all in than to walk? Also, walking should help me stretch out my butt and hip muscles, which are sure to be sore tomorrow from using them so vigorously after such a long period of stagnation. The walk is amazing, refreshing, and meditative. The birds are chirping, the sun kisses the back of my shoulders, and everyone I pass seems to be having the best day of their life. Or maybe I'm just projecting. In any case, today is perfect. After about 2 blocks, I realized that last night's come fuck me pumps are not conducive to walking a mile up and down hills. Fuck it. I'll go barefoot. I'm 30 now. It's about time I started breaking the rules of responsible adulthood. Not that I ever started following them, but my point is, I'm not going to be a victim of my age. I don't need to feel old just because I'm over the hill by reality's standards. Anyway, I met the guy. I'm right back on schedule for where I should be by now. When I get home, my feet are blackened and blistered, but I'm not worried about it because all I have left to do today is shower, nap, and relax, and maybe do some of this laundry that's been covering my floors like a Baroque wall-to-wall carpet.
Well, that's the end of chapter 7. Join us next week for chapter 8.